Well, what we did was at the beginning of starting when we started getting into business, one of the things I did, as much by accident as by design. In these negotiations, I said to people, you have to put your logos in, you have to put our logo, the Ticketmaster logo, in your ads. And you have to mention our name on radio or television, put in logo slicks or whatever it was. And people said, no, I don't want to do that. And I said, well, look, if that's advertising, so if you want that, you have to pay for it. And I said, I am. They said, what do you mean? I said, you have a piece of every ticket I sell. It's in your interest to put my name, or Ticketmaster's name, not Fred's name, but the company's name, in your ads. That was unheard of in those days, too. Now, as a result of that, when I left, Ticketmaster's name was probably being mentioned 15 to 20,000 times a day in America. Everybody's seen their logo slicks and seen their logo in ads. And our marketing budget in those days was zero. So you got the benefit of having all of that because people understood that people don't want a contest of where to find your outlets. People don't want to really search to find your phone number. So by creating that and then through repetition, the key to selling tickets is repetition. The key to change is people only go to the outlet once if they don't have the tickets. So if I've been buying tickets at Music Store A, and for the let's take the Staples Center, and I go to Music Store A and they go, oh, we don't have that anymore. That's the beauty of exclusive. You find out, well, who sells the tickets? It's Music Store B. You never go back to Music Store A. Changing people's buying patterns are really simple. Today, it's even simpler because phone numbers are easy to change, and the web is the web. You can go figure it out. But in those days, I remember some of the questions we would get was, when we were in the Midwest, they said, Ticketron has an asynchronous power supply, so if there's a power outage, their machines will still be up. And you go, okay, but they'll be in a store that's on Illinois power, so how's that going to help you? So while there's no light in the rest of the store, you're going to go buy a ticket? Do you hear what you're saying? And they'd look at you and they couldn't understand what you were saying. Because in the end, it made no difference if the machine was on, if everything was dark around you, right? So what we try to do is we sort of debunk myths, which basically said, look, tickets are sold regionally, it's a local business, deal with the business for what it is, and changing people's buying pattern. The key to changing people's buying pattern is consistency and then repetition. If I go to Music Plus, which was the store we used here, or the May Company, what hours are the outlets? What hours is the ticket center open? It's open store hours. So if the store's open from 9 to 9, we sell tickets from 9 to 9. Now the stores staffed the ticket counters. We didn't. That was part of the deal. But if you go back to the guys before us, maybe they'd only be open from 12 to 5. Maybe they wouldn't be open on the first day of sale. Everything came with restrictions. And what we did when we got into business was we standardized a lot of this, that the public never understood that we had done that. We just made it more consistent. And the public got into it because it was easy. Fundamentally, my job was to make things as easy as give the public every chance they could to buy a ticket. Not at a reason, not at a price, not for free, and not necessarily as low as the public wanted to pay. But we go back to the dynamic of, to provide that service and provide that convenience, it came with a cost, a fair cost. And, clearly the public embraced it because you saw your numbers increase every year.